Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, July 16th, 2017. Are we creeper free? That's all the time a very important question, because nothing is more dangerous than having a creeper in your park which suddenly sneaks up on you and tries to explode right next to you. So yeah, let's make sure that we are safe, and it looks good. It looks really good. So let's open the gates and jump on the horse so that I can continue with my path building activities. Currently I have to find a way to get to this natural tunnel I found, and that allows me to descend to the sea level so that I can build my path to my lighthouse. And yeah, Sunday. It's Sunday. Suddenly it's Sunday again. I'm super surprised about the passage of time. This is just crazy. It's just insane. It feels as if I have just recorded the last episode of the coffee break, and yeah, now I'm sitting here once again recording an episode of the coffee break. So crazy times indeed. Unfortunately, I don't have so many things to talk about this time because, ooh, a new pumpkin. Because, yeah, as I said, the time just flew by, and this is insane. This is so insane. But I have two topics to talk about, and then I have a couple of questions I can answer. So I think it will be once again a very action-packed episode, which all the time is super. So yeah, the main topics for today are, on the one hand, the first results, or the preliminary analysis of the results of my experiment, and on the other hand I have to talk about at first I wanted to call it my favorite topic because I discuss it so frequently, but well, it's not really my favorite topic, it's just a sad topic. But I have to talk once again about global warming, and yeah, I know, you will all roll your eyes, but well, that is what it is. It's important to me, and so I feel the urge to raise the global awareness, and if I can do this by playing video games, then why not? Why not? We all have to try to somehow change and save the world, and yeah, but first let's talk about the experiment. As I said, I was a little bit disappointed about the way how the test worked, and that a few participants said, "Hey, I haven't done anything," and I thought, "Oh dear, you fools, you absolutely, you're an absolute fool." And yeah, the test, the results are okay-ish. They are not great, but at least for the desktop version of my learning game, of my training game, the results are okay. Yeah, let's put it like this. I haven't done really some thorough analysis, so I haven't done statistics or so on the results. It was just taking, right, there was this problem, taking a brief look at the results, evaluating the tests, and seeing what came out of them. So yeah, this is what I did so far. All right, I need stone here. So can I? What have I used there? I used stone. Don't have those stone walls. I like to have another stone wall here. This would be superb. This would be super awesome when I can have a stone wall there. This one is good. And then this one goes here, and then we can continue this way. But yeah, at least the desktop group shouldn't be significantly different to the paper group I had last year and 2 years ago. So that's good, because this is still the good result that, well, the learning outcome, the training outcome of my gamified system as good as the traditional approach, which is super important. But yeah, it's still sad that there were those issues that the students were apparently, I don't know what they thought, why they shouldn't do anything, why they shouldn't look up any information. I mean, you have to learn the theoretically grounded aspects if you want to understand this. The game can't do this for you. The game can only help you to understand or to practice it. It's the same thing with traditional exercise when you have a paper-based assignment or so. But oh well, it is what it is, and the results, as said, are okay. They are not devastating. They are not super bad that I have to say, okay, this was a complete failure. No, it's good. So I'm not as frustrated as I was last time. So this is good. This is really good. And yeah, that's all I can say about this right now. But it's positive, and this makes me happy. The other thing makes me not so happy. It makes me really sad, and that is global warming. I know the bad topic, a super annoying topic, but yeah, this week a new iceberg. Well, I don't know if I can really call it iceberg, but yeah, there was a huge loss of ice. There was a huge iceberg. Almost an entire country was created. It one tweet put it like this: it changed the shape of Antarctica. So this is I think a 1 trillion ton iceberg has calved, and it really has the size of, I don't know, of a large island, of a small country or so. They had some comparison, but right now the comparison escaped me. So, but still, it's crazy. It's crazy what kind of huge iceberg carved from Antarctica. And yeah, it's insane. It's just insane. And all of this is due to this stupid global warming. And yeah, as you know, it makes me sad, because I enjoy cooler temperatures. I enjoy wintertime. I basically enjoy nature, and what right now is going on, let's try this again. What now is happening is basically that nature as I know it is changing, and this all because we apparently don't see the urge right now to change. I mean, yes, a few politicians see the urge and see the necessity that we have to change. We have the Paris Agreement, but still things are super slow. And if we continue like this, then yeah, we might have problems. We might have problems indeed. Because there are so many other things that play a role people don't really grasp, and it's also hard to understand, I know. But with when such a gigantic iceberg, when basically Antarctica melts away, when Greenland melts away, well, Greenland can't melt away because there is solid ground underneath the ice, but when the ice on top of Greenland, when the large glaciers melt away, there's so much more water that gets released. And of course we have then the global sea level rise we have, which is a huge threat for all those little islands in the Pacific. It's a problem for all the coastal regions. especially when we get then maybe some storms and some huge floods or so. So this is dangerous, and there are so many other things that play a role. So yeah, man, we have to stop. We have to drive all electric cars and all this we just have to change our entire lives basically, and not only our lives. The main problem is really each individual person. Of course, we all contribute to the greenhouse gas emissions, and there are things we can change. For instance, instead of having meat every day, we can also have meat once a week or so to reduce the meat production, to reduce the methane emissions and so on. But if we would do this, we of course can. Well, if we do this on a global level, everyone does this. Of course, we would save a lot of greenhouse gases and the emission of them. But the real problem is the industry and this guy. This guy is also a very, very big problem. I mean, yes, he's green, and green means good, and green means positive, and nature and whatnot, but not like this. Not like this. So thank you, Creeper. So yeah, it's not just what we do. I mean, we of course have to rethink. We of course have to think about, can we reduce our energy consumption? But it's also that we have to create the demand for a more eco-friendly environment, that we only buy stuff from the industry, and that we only use those products that are produced from industries that try to save energy, that try to limit the climate change. So yeah, this we can have we can change the world if we try, if we want to, and that it's urgent was just shown this week by this gigantic piece of ice that basically changed the landscape of Antarctica. I mean, you just have to think about this, how large this thing is. I'm quite sure you can find this if you look up on the news and so on, that okay, this thing indeed is huge. It's really huge, and this really puts things into perspective and makes you realize what is going on. So, oh man. But yeah, enough of this. It's really a sad topic. It makes me sad, and yeah, I really hope we can do something about it. It would be also great if I think it's Norway. Norway is really big into supporting the change, into trying to reduce emissions, and in this case they are supporting people that buy electric cars. So this of course is super cool. Do I do this now? I want to go one step there, so let's do this, which is super cool, and I think this should be also a thing on a global level. Well, the main problem is electric cars are still super expensive, and but if there would be a little bit more support, then things would be different. People would consider to buy them more. But when I see here in Germany, there is a slight support, but this is nothing in contrast to what Norway pays, and it would be really great if we have a little bit more support. Speaking of electric cars, I mean, I would really love to have a Tesla or so. I mean, especially Tesla, super cool, super great car, and I think my main problem right now is why by the way, why am I leaving? I don't want to leave. I want to continue there. I still have yes, I still have material left, so I can continue. That's how angry it makes me. What is going on right now? Tesla is a super cool car, but I think my main problem right now with it is that it does not have the range I really need to survive. Well, to survive, yes, but to get where I like to get. I mean, it's good for most things I do on a daily basis, but when I like to visit my parents in Berlin, then it's a 500-kilometer ride from here to Berlin, and I think. Wait, have I? Wait. Let's do it this way, and then this way. I think this is a little bit more interesting when I have this going on here. Alright, and now I like to have this one here. Then I like to go to the side and continue this way. Very nice. I think the maximum range is, I don't know, I need to look up what range they have achieved right now, but I think it's not 500 kilometers, so I would need to recharge the car somewhere between here and Berlin, which I don't know if this is possible. I have no idea if we do have some electric fuel stations basically somewhere between here and Berlin, so this is a huge problem, and then of course there's the price. So, but yeah, in the long run I would really love to have an electric car, because I think this is just the way we need to go. This is a good step into the future, but yeah, can't afford, has not the range right now, but I guess in the long run it will be possible, hopefully. Okay, enough. Now really enough of this topic, because it makes me sad and angry, and yeah, so much. But maybe we find a way. Maybe we find a way to solve this problem soon, hopefully, because otherwise, yeah, it's maybe too late, and then we indeed have a problem, and probably it is already too late. Okay, Sebbi, stop it. So I want to answer. Oh, this brings me to another thing I like to do. I want to answer questions from Frank Drebin. Frank Drebin asks, can you tell me when you started learning English and how often you're talking in English besides YouTube? Well, learning English started many years ago, as I was in elementary school. Just so much about my pickaxe. As I was in elementary school, and yeah, I think at the in the was it third grade? I think it could be third grade that I started learning English, and I had English until I finished the gymnasium. That's basically the German high school. But never really great. I did okay, but not really at the level I have right now. So I did it throughout my entire career in school, but wasn't really successful. I think really learning English started on the one hand by traveling, speaking to other people that, of course, don't speak German. So I had to speak English. I think this was one thing. And because I did this gave me really a lot of positive feedback, and the fun of being able to talk to people from other cultures from all around the world, and having this common ground was really the main incentive, where I really felt, okay, That's awesome. This is great. So yeah, this really, I guess this was really the point. What then gave me the incentive to invest more in this. Then of course, YouTube, movies in general, because I am all the time super annoyed in German over here. Everything gets dubbed to German, and often so we have a Lonus and we have Frank Drabin. Let's continue with the view monument. Frank Drabin, right? So it's like this. Let me just check. Yes, Frank Drabin, very nice. So completing the view monument, very nice. Cool. It's nice. I'm making progress. So a couple of more people, a couple of more viewers, and at some point the thing will be full. This is awesome. Yeah, of course, watching movies in English and some series, watching them in English, because it's just horrible watching the stuff in German. This really helped me a lot, and this really improved my English too. I would say I really started learning English after I got out of school, basically. So yeah, now I'm here. So I can't really give you a clear answer, but well, I can give you a clear answer, because you ask when I started learning English, and this was, I guess, in the 3rd grade. So yeah, many years ago. The other thing was, let's jump on the horse. Often you're speaking English. All right. Currently almost on a daily basis, because I'm working as a research assistant at university, and in my research group we have one French guy and one from Iran, and well, the French guy lives here in Germany for already quite some time, so he understands German, but he's not speaking it for reasons. And yeah, so I'm just talking in English with him, and the one from Iran just moved here, so she's still trying to learn German. So in this case, the only language we can use is English. So in this case, I'm basically just speaking. Well, I have to speak English on a daily basis. So yeah, that's what it is, daily basis English. And there was not another thing. Oh yes, there was a very interesting, funny thing which happened on a Friday. On Friday, I was preparing another experiment. It's not really my experiment. I'm just involved because I'm part of the team with my French colleague, and yeah, so we were talking and we were speaking English, of course. Then there was suddenly a student. My French guy left me for a minute or so because he had to do something else, and I, without noticing it, continued to speak English to the students. So yeah, it's really the point that I don't really notice. Well, I notice it when I speak English or German, but it's really weird. I'm switching between the two languages, and sometimes I don't really notice what language I'm talking right now. I'm using. So this was fun. And then at some point, as I was talking to that student, I realized, wait, why am I speaking English? He understands German. He speaks German. What exactly am I doing? Why am I doing this? So yeah, so much about this. Yeah, I guess this answers your first question. You have another second great question, which will be answered soon. But for now, I have to say Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!